Hi, John here. In this video, we're going to look at centrifugal pump designs and classifications. We're going to look at how you can classify the centrifugal pump based upon the impeller used, the flow type, the support given to the impeller, the suction type, and the stage type. By the end of the video, you'll know what radial, axial, and mixed flow pump types are. You'll be able to identify an overhung and a between bearings pump, as well as being able to identify a closed, semi-open, and open type impeller. In the final part of the video, we'll look at the difference between a single stage and multi-stage centrifugal pump. Centrifugal pumps can be classified by the type of impeller they use or the flow type. Impellers can be either fully enclosed, semi-closed, or open. Enclosed type impellers are ideally suited for pumping fluids with a small amount of suspended bodies. This would include fresh water or seawater. Open type impellers are used to pump fluids with a large amount of suspended bodies. Typical applications for open type impellers would include sewage treatment systems. In addition to classifying the pump by impeller type, we can also classify the pump based upon the flow. Centrifugal pumps are categorized based upon three flow types. These are radial, axial, and mixed. Radial flow centrifugal pumps are the most common of the three used in industrial applications. Radial flow pumps discharge fluids perpendicular to the main pump shaft. That is to say, they discharge the fluid at a 90-degree angle compared to the orientation of the pump shaft. Radial flow pumps are ideal for many pressure and flow applications. Mixed flow pumps discharge fluid at an angle exceeding 90 degrees relative to the pump shaft orientation. Axial flow pumps are used for low pressure, high flow applications. Almost no radial force is imparted onto the flowing fluid, but the pump is still classified as centrifugal because some small part of the fluid's movement is radial. It's also possible to classify centrifugal pumps as being either single stage or multi-stage. The example we're looking at now is a single stage centrifugal pump. The pump consists of only a single impeller. The example we're looking at now is a multi-stage centrifugal pump. The pump consists of 5 impellers and is thus classified as a 5-stage centrifugal pump. We're going to be discussing this type of pump later in the course. Centrifugal pumps can be classified as overhung or between bearings. An overhung pump has an impeller that is only supported by a shaft on one side. A between bearings pump has an impeller that is supported on both sides by a common shaft. We can see an example of an overhung pump on the left side of this diagram, and we can see an example of a between bearings type pump on the right side of this diagram. We can also see on the diagram that the impeller on the left is a single suction type impeller, whereas the impeller on the right is a double suction type impeller. Single suction type impellers have a suction inlet on only one side. Double suction type impellers have suction inlets on both sides of the impeller. So if we put together all that we've learnt from this lesson, we can see that the pump that we're looking at now is an overhung, radial flow, single stage, single suction, fully enclosed centrifugal pump. If you haven't already done so, then please do check out the videos of how a centrifugal pump works and centrifugal pump components explained. And if you like all of these videos, then check out our Introduction to Centrifugal Pumps course, which you can access at a special discount price in the video description area. If you enjoyed this video, please do like it or share it on social media. It really does help us out and allows us to make more and more content. If you've got questions or feedback, then please do leave it on the comments page and I will try to get back to you personally as quick as possible. Thanks very much for your time.